really have that, oh my God, I'm in the NBA moment. He'll have that every night. He'll have that every night. I know I just jumped into LeBron, talking about Junior and the King, but I'm just overall, I'm just trying to give you some backdrop of who the Detroit Pistons are. They're a punching bag. They're a great sparring partner. They're going to come. They're going to show up. They're going to give you the best look that they have. They're going to give you the best that they have. And they're going to give it to you over and over and over again. And no matter what you do, they're going to continue to keep coming. They're like Michael Myers. You hear me? They just going to keep coming. They're going to keep getting up. They're going to keep fighting.
For me, y'all can chase the tail. Pick so precise, it's like we're reading it in braille. Stacking all this money, there's no way that we can fail.
Y'all already know what time it is. Welcome to the Save Money Podcast. You already know what's going on, who it is. I am your host, Tupac Shakur, a.k.a. Mr. Audacity, a.k.a. Mr. Oh, no, he didn't, a.k.a. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, we did. Yes, and we did it again. We did it again. We're back. We're back, baby. We are back, baby. We are officially 24 and 12 for the month of October. 2-0. 2-0 last night. That's what we did. That's what we doing. 2-0. Let's go. Welcome to the Save Money Podcast, your go-to source for all the latest and greatest in sports and urban culture. We're just here to break down the trending topics, give you the inside scoop, and provide our expert insights on everything from game day strategies to the culture. Whether you are a seasoned bettor or a sports fan fanatic, or a gambler like myself, just someone to love to stay on top of the urban scene, we got something for you. So stay tuned in, stay locked in, stay down. And of course, as we do, as you know, we're going to make some safe money. Ooh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pacers. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and get into it real quick, man. Y'all already know what time it is. What's going on? What's going on? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, Save Money. All right. 2-0 last night. Like we said it was going to happen, it happened. Fortunately. All right, we just played the right plays last night. That's all it is. Opening night. The teams that were supposed to go out there and handle business the way we anticipated, they did exactly what we were looking for them to do. Save money. You had here the Pacers defeating the Detroit Pistons 115-109. Now, you know, this started out looking like it was going to be a complete mess, a catastrophe. It looked real dark for a while. You understand what I'm saying? And luckily for us, the Pacers locked in. And not only did they win, but they covered the spread. We had the Pacers with a 5-point spread, 4.5. We actually got them at a 4.5. And so what we did was we took off the half a point, which made it 4.0. So they had to win by 5, and that's what they did. 115-109. All, and that's why I say take that half a point off. That half a point is for Vegas. That half a point is for Vegas. I don't give a doggone if it's the over and under, the total, or the favorite. Take that half a point off. Take that half a point off, man. It'll save your life. Now, I'll leave that half a point on if it's the underdog that I'm taking with the spread. I'll do that. See, that's how it works in your favor. That's how it works in your favor right there. Yeah, so, the Indiana Pacers beat Detroit Pistons. Really, it wasn't a shocker. I was shocked to see how the Pistons stayed so competitive and was able to sustain so long throughout the course of the game. But hell, it's the beginning of the season, baby. They ain't been doing nothing. They went home early before everybody. Shoot, summer camp, preseason really started early for them. As sorry as they were last year, y'all not getting no break. Y'all not getting no break. We're going to still meet here on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for practice. Yeah, y'all getting paid. This is salary. Yeah, this is no, if you're not traded, if we haven't got rid of your ass during the off season, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, if you're a Detroit Pistons, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you need to be here for practice. Film, workout, obsessive shooting, and weightlifting. It's mandatory. If I'm the coach for the Pistons, I find anybody, listen, film, weight room, practice. That's it. Pascal Siakam, he did his thing, man. Look, I'm not big on prop bets. I'm not a prop bet kind of guy. I just don't do well with them. 19, 8, and 9. This man almost walked away. Game opener with a triple-double. Shout out to you, brother. Kept our ticket alive. Cade Cunningham. Listen, I'm going to be calling on the Detroit Pistons this season. Y'all get ready. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. They showed me something tonight. If they can just persevere and continue to play hard, they don't have no excuses anyway. I mean, hell, this is the Detroit Pistons is basically a G League team in the NBA. You know, technically, this is somewhere that you would send LeBron James Jr. You know, just in my eyes, he would be. Well, nah, because they were so sorry last year till they got all the top picks. But for them being so young, so immature, he would get a lot of run versus, you know, sitting there beside his daddy. And I ain't hating, because I would love to sit beside mine, but we talking about reps, right? The Detroit Pistons, that squad, those guys, I watched them develop last year. The way I saw them develop last season, astronomical. I'm telling you. I'm not saying they're going to the playoffs. Let's go ahead. But they're going to be hell. Oh, they're going to fight all season long. Scrappy. I mean, they led majority of the game. First quarter 31-25. Pistons. Second quarter 27-24. Pistons. Third quarter 32-33. Pacers by 1. And this is where they fall apart at. This is why I said earlier, I stated in my disclaimer, they're immature. This would be the perfect opportunity for LeBron James Jr. to go and cut his teeth and really have that, oh my God, I'm in the NBA moment. He'll have that every night. He'll have that every night. I know I just jumped into LeBron, talking about Junior and the King, but I'm just overall, I'm just trying to give you some backdrop of who the Detroit Pistons are. They're a punching bag. They're a great sparring partner. They're going to come. They're going to show up. They're going to give you the best look that they have. They're going to give you the best that they have. And they're going to give it to you over and over and over again. And no matter what you do, they're going to continue to keep coming. They're like Michael Myers. You hear me? They just going to keep coming. They're going to keep getting up. They're going to keep fighting. This is where it all went bad for them. This is my point. This is what all went bad for. Fourth quarter. 33 points for the Indiana Pacers and 19 points. 33 points for the Indiana Pacers and 19 points. 19 points. 19. A point away from 20. 19 points in the fourth quarter. That's how it died right there. That's where it all died. That's where it ended. That's where it ended. And now I'm thankful, honestly, because we had the Pacers. But I'm just saying, this is the reason why you can count on the Detroit Pistons every night. Don't be shocked. Listen, it's going to be a lot of games. We're going to take them to cover the spread. But right now, with these teams being healthy, you got to go ahead and beat these little teams up. The Detroit Pistons, Hornets, they got one tonight. But hell, they played the Rockets. We had them. If you DM us, we send you a parlay, $20. If it doesn't hit, we'll reimburse you your money. We had a parlay. Go to Instagram, safe_money365. You'll see all the games that we had. You'll see tonight's winning. 2-0 Pacers and Cavs. DM us. We'll send you a parlay. We had a parlay tonight that went through. Would have made more money on it had the Memphis Grizzlies beat the Utah Jazz by 3 instead of pushing it. We took that hook off. They were handing it out at 2.5. We were able to save the ticket by taking the hook off, by taking that 0.5, taking that half a point off. That half a point is Vegas. That half a point is the casino. Take that off, unless they're the underdog and you're taking them with the spread. Listen to me now. I'm trying to put money in your hand. Cunningham, my God, 28 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal. He was doing his thing, man. He was doing this thing. Listen, y'all, pay close attention. Play close attention. Play close attention. We're gonna be running with the Pistons. A lot of games we're gonna have them where we're going against them, but there's gonna be some nights where we're gonna take them because they're gonna be worthy. They're gonna be worthy. Speaking of worthy, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they were worthy of our time, defeating the Toronto Raptors in the season opener. 136-106. Now that's how you go out there and handle business right there. It was close starting out the first quarter. First quarter was pretty close starting out. We had the Cleveland Cavaliers put up 33 points. Toronto Raptors put up 32. They came out. They were fighting hard. It looked as if, we were in trouble. But then here comes the second quarter, 36 points for the Cleveland Cavaliers and 17. And see, this is the Detroit and Toronto. They're neck and neck, right? What the reason why they're the same birds of a feather is because they lack inconsistency. Now it happens. It happens. There's gonna be you're gonna have some quarters where you play better than you do in other quarters. But the real hoopers, the big shot teams, the top tier teams, they know how to turn it on in the second half. Look what Cleveland was just on. 33 points the first quarter, 36 points the second quarter, 36 points the third quarter, and 31 points the fourth quarter. So they came out opening season from the game opener wide open. 32 points in the first quarter for the Toronto Raptors, 17 in the second quarter, 30 in the third, and 27 in the fourth. By that time, Cleveland were well off. They were well off. They had already blown the doors off, and they were well off into the sunset, getting ready to come back home with the win. Evan Mobley, 25 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. Evan Mobley, he plays for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, so Chris Bocha for the Toronto Raptors, 18 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 block shot for Dikembe. Rest in peace. Yeah, Toronto, they play hard. They're a scrappy team, like Detroit, and both of them in the East. 2 scrappy teams that if you're not careful, and they may not beat the top tier teams, but they're going to be a lot of nights where they cover. Because teams like this, you have a tendency. Certain teams have a tendency of resting certain players because they playing certain teams like this, and in the course of doing that, man, they'll come through and scratch you. So Cleveland Cavaliers, everybody's looking good. Everybody's healthy. Let me confirm that. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell, 21 points. Yeah. Allen, 14 points, 4 blocks. LeVert, 19 points. Hey guys, they now, like I said, it's a scrappy bunch. It's a scrappy bunch, man. They're gonna do well in the East. I'm expecting the Cavs to definitely perform well this season. So we 2-0, 23-13. I'm sorry, 25-13. We're 25-13. 25-13. Went 2-0 today. Last night, Pacers and the Cavs. So let's go ahead and jump into today's games. Hey, you all know what time it is. It's Thursday. It's Thursday, baby. It's Thursday. You know what we getting ready to do? We getting ready for some NFL, some Thursday night football. That's what we getting ready for. We getting ready for some Thursday night football. 8:15 it pops off with the Minnesota Vikings 5-1, second in the NFC North. They are facing the 2-4 LA Rams, fourth in the NFC West. It is going down tomorrow at 8:15. The Vikings just recently lost, and they are expected to play the Rams tomorrow. Listen, the money line for the Minnesota Vikings, they're the favorites, the minus 160. Yeah, it's a strong possibility that the Vikings are going to win. Spread is 3. The money line for the Rams is a plus 135. Now, let's take all of this in consideration. 5-1, 2-4. We just taking it all in consideration. The Vikings, that is. The Vikings, we're taking it all in considerations. They're 5-1. Yep. Facing the Rams, 2-4. We're just taking it all in consideration, and trying to understand that they are favorite to win. And let me also say that they're 5-1 against the spread. 5-1 against the spread. Money line minus 160. Strong possibility that they can win. Facing a team 2-4, and they just so happen, talking about the Rams, they're 1-5 against the spread. 2-4, 1-5 against the spread, plus 135. Yeah. I'm thinking the same thing everybody else is thinking. Minnesota Vikings with the spread. Yes, I just don't think the Rams have a chance, man. The Vikings were just humbled. To me, that's what happened last week. They were just humbled. They got humbled. That's all that happened. And in my eyes, they were just humbled. Detroit humbled them. Beating them by a field goal. They were just humbled. It was about time. It was due. So yeah, I save money. We're really considering the Minnesota Vikings today as game 1 of your 2-pick Shakur. Minnesota Vikings with the spread. Make sure you take them with the spread. It's no half a point. I like it. Honestly, if you plan on Fanatics, go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the pass. Go ahead and get your alternate spread. Take it up to 5. They have to win by 6. Take it up to 5. I think the odds on that was like a plus 130 or something. Plus, yeah, take it. Yeah. Or just take him with the spread. Take him with the spread. Just play it. Play the spread. Viking spread. But I think you can go ahead and take him alternate spread and make some real money off of it. I'm gonna see what I can do with it personally. All right, that's game 1. Minnesota Vikings, game 1 of your 2-pick Shakur. Game 2. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, it's opening. The season just opened up. Surely it's going down. We're getting ready to get into some basketball, certainly, right? Nah, player. We're gonna go ahead and go across the street, and we're gonna get down with this ice. We're gonna get down with this ice, baby. NHL season. Don't forget, the NHL is out here. That season just opened up too. It is now open tonight, but the season just opened up. And The game that we're interested in, Safe Money, it takes place at 7 o'clock in Toronto. No, not the Raptors. We're talking hockey. The Raptors had their chance tonight to represent the Six, and they did nothing but allow the Cavs to cover the spread like we needed them to do. 7 o'clock, Toronto Maple Leafs. They're outside. They're at home playing the St. Louis Blues. Both of them are 4-3. St. Louis Blues, they're fifth in the Central Division, and the Toronto Maple Leafs, they are fourth in the Atlantic Division. Both of them are 4-3. They have the Blues have Jordan Bennington. He's defending the goal. He's 1-3 with a GAA of 3.04 and saving percentage of .891. Anthony, for the Maple Leaf, their goalie is Anthony Stolars. He's 3-2 with a 1.83 GAA and a saving percentage of .938. And let me remind you, in case you forgot the other night, Maple Leaf lost. Yep, Toronto lost the other night. Same money, we had them. Yep. They lost the other night. They lost to the Blue Jackets. Yeah. It happened. It happened. And so let's look at the odds. Toronto and the St. Louis Blues. Man, the St. Louis Blues, they have the same record. It's plus 195. Yeah, heavy dogs, really. The puck line, the odds on the puck line for the St. Louis Blues is minus 130, and the puck line for the Toronto Maple Leaf is plus 110. They have a 72% chance of winning according to consensus. Man, Safe Money. Why not? Let's go with the home team. Let's go with the home team. I mean, hell, they have Anthony Stolars out there with that whopping 1.83 GAA, saving percentage of .938, 938. Man, that's tough work. We're not even going to discredit them. We're not even going to discredit them, man. These guys are.
For me, y'all can chase the tail. Pick so precise, it's like we're reading it in braille. Stacking all this money, there's no way that we can fail. The stats never lie. The odds are in my favor like the birds in the sky. When it comes to math, dog, I only multiply. If your name isn't...
Yeah, we're gonna rock with the Maple Leaf. We're gonna take Toronto Maple Leaf. Game 2 of our Shakur. Minnesota Vikings. We're gonna take them with the spread, with the 3. And that is your 2-pick Shakur right there. Minnesota Vikings and the Toronto Maple Leaf. Y'all know what time it is. It's Money Talk. We're ready to have a little money talk, little money conversation real quick before we close. I've given you a 2-pick Shakur, Toronto Maple Leaf, and the Minnesota Vikings. Take the Vikings with the spread. And, take the Vikings with the spread and lunch on me. Lunch on me tomorrow. All right? Get your money today. Money Talk. What's today's conversation for Money Talk? Well, here's a thought. Here's an encouraging word for someone who finds himself becoming weary and tired, whatever it is that you're doing, your passion, your gift, that career, that business, whatever it is. We closing out, baby. I'm your host, 2-Pick Shakur. Thank you for tuning in to Safe Money. Money Talk. Let's give an encouraging word real quick. Just because it's taking time doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Just because it's taking time, it does not equate. It does not mean. It does not suggest that it's not going to happen. Habakkuk 2, 1 and verse 3 in the Bible, it says, write the vision down and make it plain. Write it down on tablets so that he who reads it will work it. That he who reads it will run, work it, press towards it, investigate it, study it, work at it over and over again, sharpening up your skills, researching it, finding others who've done it, find others who are currently doing it and are doing it well, mimic. Allow them to be your competition, healthy competition. You're not hating, but you're just, I heard someone say there's nothing wrong with being a copycat just as long as you copy the right cat. Just because it's taking time, just because it seems as if it did not happen according to your timetable, it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It's going to happen. Write it down. Habakkuk 2. Write it down. Write the vision and make it plain upon tablets, that he may run who reads it. If you read it, if you keep it before you, reading it, eventually after a while you're going to start working it. You're going to start pressing towards it, and it's going to become second nature. It's going to become a part of you. It's just going to be something that you do, and it's going to be second nature. You're not even going to think about it. You're not even going to be thinking about it. It's going to become instinctive. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it will speak, and it will not tarry. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Though it tarries, it will not tarry. Though it tarries, it will not tarry. Wait for it. It seems as if it's not going to happen. It's taking time. The process is too long. It's overbearing. Whatever it is that you're waiting on, whatever it is that you've written down, whatever it is that you've petitioned God for, wait on it. Work towards it. Stay down. Don't give up. Don't quit. We're right here. You're right here. You're right there. Toronto Maple Leaf, Minnesota Vikings, We take them both money line, but we gonna take them both with the spread. Save money.
Let the safe open up.